Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelly.
And we understand that we've been away for nearly 2 months.
You missed us, didn't you?
Yeah, we wish we could say it was mutual, but it kind of was.
Adam missed you.
I did. I kept looking at the numbers, the analytics. And then we used Anchor, and they came out with new analytics because they got purchased by Spotify, and I guess maybe they decided to up the analytics, I guess. And it was really nice. So that made me miss you guys.
Babe, I love you. I don't think anyone cares about that stuff. Just do your little intros.
Well, some people do, and it's handy to have for when you want to pick up potential sponsors. And
yeah, but these are our listeners. They're not sponsors.
Well,
just do your intro.
This is episode 12, so go Hawks. And today we're going to talk about kind of a brief little catch-up in terms of what we've been doing in the nearly 2 months that we've been away. And so really, what have we been doing, babe? That's a terrible sounding segment, but we're going off the cuff.
So we've been focusing on our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's had some ups and downs.
Unfortunately, we're not nudists, which would hinder our naked relationship.
Been working, families come and visit. Yeah, just handling life like regular people.
We are so descriptive with what we've been doing.
We're going to tell you more, of course. But, yeah. I mean,
we did hang out with our friends. We've helped them move. And the reason why we bring up these friends as opposed to other friends is because we've actually had sexual relations with this couple.
They're our only couple. Well, they're not our only couple friends, but they're the only couple friends that we actually actively hang out with because they're cool as fuck.
Yeah, and he's like another me, and she's like another Kelly in some regard. So it feels like we're hanging out with each other, except there's like duplicates.
Okay.
Which is more than Kelly can handle. I'm kidding.
Yeah. We've just been...
Did you just agree to that? That they're more than you can handle?
No, you're more than I can handle.
I know. It's a sad day.
Yeah. Just trying to get our lives in order. Basically. So, babe.
That's a very boring segue,
yeah,
and
I'm
we
sorry.
apologize.
It's going to get more interesting, I promise.
I feel like you need to continue to speak up, so that way there's less work for me to do in post.
Okay.
I know that's selfish, but after this, we plan on going to bed. So
yeah, we're having our after dinner snack.
After dinner?
I ate my dinner at like around 5.
Really?
I did. I ate like 4 slices of pizza.
Oh, I haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's 10:47 p.m.
That's your fault.
I know.
I'm doing other activities.
I know. She got a new toy that is bigger than 18 of my penises combined, plus or minus 2. And so she's been wanting to try that one out.
It's great, but listen,
Linda.
my stomach hurts. It made me nauseous. I enjoyed it, but the after effects left little to be desired, so it'll be a once in a while type of thing.
And by every once in a while, she means once in every blue moon, which is our favorite beer. That was just a pun attempt on my part.
So anyway, some exciting things that have happened. I'll let Adam talk about how he got this girl's number at the swingers club we go to.
Well, not a club. First of all, it's not a club.
It's
just
a bar.
It's a local bar.
It's like a bar for people who like alternative lifestyles that do not judge, which is awesome. And they
Yes.
have good prices on drinks.
Because I also don't have my law degree, so I can't judge people.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we go to the bar with our friends that we had mentioned earlier in this podcast, who are actually fellow listeners. And they did give us permission to use their names. So Destiny and Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving back to where they live normally, which sucks for us, selfishly speaking. But anyway, so we were hanging out with them at the bar, and Kelly had kind of been, Kelly and I had kind of been talking on the way there. It was like, okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? Because at this point in time, we weren't completely committed to being back into the lifestyle. Would you say that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, we were not active in the lifestyle at this time.
Yes, and we just we're trying to figure things out.
Yep.
And so we get there after the car ride of what if this happens, what if that happens, are you comfortable with this, are you comfortable with that? And we get there, Kelly's pushing me to get this girl's number.
I wasn't pushing you.
You were like, babe, go get her number. Babe, go do it. Babe, go do it.
Because first of all, you as a person, you're not one of those people who would like go and do it. You kind of need like encouragement.
And even then,
trying
I
to
still
give you-
drag my fetus.
Yeah, and I was trying to give you some because I think you're hot as shit. And
Well, at least somebody does.
and anyways, continue.
And so she's pushed me to get this girl's number, and it's about not necessarily closing time, but it is for us because we're closing out our tabs. And I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and I see the girl that she was pushing me to get her number, and I sparked a conversation just randomly, probably weirdly, and it ended up working out. I got her number. We did a little pop kiss, and I come back, and I tell you about it in front of our friends. And you reacted like outwardly it looked very positive. Inwardly, I'll let you take over. After she swallows her ice cream, of course.
Sorry. It's some good shit. It's rainbow sherbet.
From the knockoff grocery store.
Anyways, so I felt like he should have like told me this in private, not in front of our friends. And I'm very good at like hiding my emotions or not
You're
just.
damn right you is.
Yes.
There'll
I'm
be times where
expert.
you're pissed off at me, and then you'll go and like talk to someone else, and you'll have like the biggest smile on your face.
I know. So I'm very good at like faking it. Obviously.
That's why she's with me, because she's really good at faking it, and I have a lot of money. Just in the hole.
So he told me this in front of our friends, which I felt like this is something you should have told me in private.
Well,
First,
you
and you were gone to the bathroom for like the longest time, and I thought like you had fallen in or something. I thought about texting you. I was like, no, that's just weird.
Well, to be fair, you did like push me in front of our friends to try to get her number. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it wasn't necessarily a group effort of like do it. It was just like you in front of all of our friends
Yeah.
pushing me to do it. So I guess that's why I thought it was okay to. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so on the inside, I was like pretty upset, kind of hurt that you did that, because I didn't think this is my fault. I didn't think you'd actually do it, and I know it's all me. It's all my
And to
fuck
be
up.
fair, we have had this conversation of don't say it if you don't really want me to go through with it.
Yep.
And vice versa.
Exactly. So I was pretty pissed, and like all these thoughts were going through my head. But then I put a pause on them because, like I said, I'm pretty good at faking it. So like we were still with our friends, and I didn't want to kill the mood. So Daniel was pretty drunk, so we took him back home to their apartment. But afterwards, on the ride there, Adam was like asking me or telling me all these things, and like the only thing that was going through my mind, like he was driving, was like, I really want to just like open the door and like walk out into traffic. That's what was going through my mind. But I knew I was overreacting to this. It was like very high emotions. And it was just very, I don't know, it's just so unexpected that it kind of just like threw a curveball at me. That's what it felt like. But yeah, but we have since talked about it. And it's, I don't know, it's been better. That's all I got to say.
So then after that, you start reading this book. What's the name of it?
Oh, shit.
Are you going to do an author shout out?
Yeah, I am, because this book is the shit, man. I'm like one of those people that likes to do research on certain things that I find interesting.
Like the human butthole. She really finds that interesting. So she can tell you that there are...
Let's Bark, he wants to come in.
Yeah, sorry. That's our cat knocking on the door. Literally. The name of the book, tell me a
called-
little bit more about what
So, I bought this ebook on Google Play. and it is called... Sorry, guys. I have to find it on my phone.
She just switched phones to a Pixel 3. Hashtag Team Google.
It's called Swinging for Beginners, An Introduction to the Lifestyle, the revised edition by Kay Bellamede.
Because the first one just wasn't good enough for us, so we had to ask for a revision. Kidding.
And you can find it on Google Play. That's where I bought it. And it has, like, all these interesting, like, little stories and testaments by the author and how she has, like, muddled her way through the lifestyle and how she found out certain things that she thought would be interesting for newbies to know, which is great because we're kind of in the same boat. And so I read this book, and it made me realize that, like,
It made you realize a lot of things.
a lot of things, like, it's put a very positive spin on the lifestyle for me. And I love that it did that.
You want to talk about some of the things that it made you realize?
Yeah, it made me
Because this will help us segue into...
Yeah, it made me realize that I am comfortable with letting Adam play alone.
Oh, you're just going straight there. I was
Yeah.
going to let you say, like, a few other things, and hopefully you would have said that one.
No,
and then
no, that's the main thing I've gotten out of this, which is great. Like, it has some very good stories, some very good advice. Love it. I'm a reader, so I love to read informative things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I just read a book, too. And it was by Logic. It's called Supermarket by Bobby Hall. Anyway, but this book, it did kind of give you that it's okay if Adam plays alone. I want him to enjoy it.
Mhm.
Is that how you...
Yeah, mindset.
Okay. All right. So after like a week or so of like trying to like talk myself up to it, Destiny and Daniel came over for like some cards or something. I think we all played. It was either rummy or poker.
It was rooming.
No, it was rummy. That's right, because I kicked their ass pretty badly, and so then after that we were watching some footy, Australian rules football, and we kind of, I had talked to Kelly about it previously in the day, and said like this might happen.
I went to work.
She was at work.
Obviously, I'm the breadwinner.
She really is. She makes about.
Mm-mm.
All right. I was gonna say more than me. Anyway, and so I'd kind of like warned you that it might happen, and then after watching Australian rules football, it did happen, and I was kind of hesitant to like really say, "Hey, it happened," when you got home in the morning, and then
Why were you hesitant?
because like it's weird, like, hey babe, I had sex with someone without you being there. That like the first time I feel like that's gonna be a little awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't know how he'd react, because I was kind of afraid, because like the thing at the bar was only like a week and a half, 2 weeks prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know how you'd react. And then when I told you, you had almost the exact same reaction at the bar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm supposed to say something?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, I had a similar reaction. Obviously, that's what he said. It's very different reading something and thinking you're okay with it, and then trying to put it into practice. And like in your head, you feel like you're okay with it, and then you're blown away by your own reaction to it when it's actually done, and your partner comes up and tells you that they slept with someone else, and it's almost shocking, really, when you like think about it. So I did what I usually do, and I shut down.
Like, at first you really seemed like, oh, yay, that was awesome.
Yeah,
And-
like I was trying to like push through it, I think is what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Trying to like get over that little hump of jealousy that popped up, which I didn't think would, because I thought about it, like I talked to myself about it, like I talked it through, I discussed it with Adam. I didn't know where this came up. So I was trying to push through those emotions, but then it just kind of like took over.
Mm-hmm.
So I do what I usually do. I like stop talking. I go seclude myself in my room, our bedroom.
Yeah, and this wasn't just like a one day
Okay.
episode. Like, you got home from work the next morning, you said, "Are you okay?" to me, and then you walked into our bedroom and closed the door, and that was it, basically.
I just need to be by myself.
I know, but our therapist said you need to be able to tell me that.
I know, but I can't spend like a couple
I know,
hours
I know, but like she said,
by myself.
she said, preface it with something like, "I love you, and we're okay, but I just need some space right now."
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Something I need to work on, obviously.
Mhm.
But we have since talked about it. And it's all good. And I feel like that's one of the main pillars in a relationship.
Pillars.
Pillars.
Sounding country.
I did. In a relationship. It's just communication, which I cannot stress enough.
Speak up a little bit.
I cannot stress enough how communication is very important in a relationship.
I mean, it to say it took like a toll on you is like kind of a bit of an understatement, because like the weekend or like the Sunday, you know, like the following Sunday, was only like a few days away, like was pretty traumatic, I feel like.
Yes, but I don't want to tell everyone everything about our lives.
But this is a naked relationship.
It is. But I feel like you can tell your point of view and how you like felt and like how everything occurred, but I just kind of want to reserve some things for my own
Okay.
mind,
All right.
which our therapist said it's fine.
You know damn well that was a different topic, but okay.
Whatever. Same.
All right. So, I guess like the only other like update to that in terms of playing alone is we actually talked about it this afternoon, and this morning, and because I was at work, I was in the office. Kelly works nights, so I was in the office.
My day off.
You're damn right. Anyway, I was in the office, and Kelly texted me and said, "I wish you had a best friend that I could fuck." And about a text later, I had a boner for like a good 30 minutes. And so we kind of talked about the idea of playing alone again. And you know, after the three-way with Destiny and Daniel, like I immediately felt like, okay, I can be on the other side of this and let Kelly do it. And however, given her feelings at the time, she wasn't ready to do that quite yet. And
I was just afraid of the reaction that I had. I don't want Adam to feel what I felt after that happened.
mhm.
Because it was pretty intense. With a tinge of devastating. So, that's the only thing I'm afraid of.
I mean, like the thing for me is, you know, it does go back to what you said earlier, about you think you're good in your head, and then the practicality of it, you might not be so good with it. And I feel like I would be okay with it, depending on who it was. You know, I would prefer that you would start out with somebody that we know and have had relations with previously. You know, just to kind of ease in that way, instead of like it being some random stranger. I don't know. I just feel like that would be a little bit more comfortable way to ease into it. And with fuck, what was I saying? Oh, so we talked about it, and we kind of feel like you'd be okay playing by yourself if you weren't concerned for my feelings on it, even though I told you this is how I feel.
I know.
So I'm not saying that to throw that in your face. I'm
Yeah.
just for the listeners.
Yes.
And so I had you close your eyes, and I had you picture yourself playing alone, and I had you describe it to me. And then I basically, while your eyes were closed, I told you, okay, your eyes are closed, you're watching Netflix or something on the couch, and I'm out on a play date. And you seemed mighty fine with it.
I switched the scenario to Target because Target is my happy place. I love Target. Yeah.
You know, the waitress last night said, "I wish we could afford Target." And I feel your pain, because we can't really afford it. You just go buy a bunch of stuff and then we deal with it. the best we can.
We can't afford it. Like, there's still money in the bank after I shop there.
Well, anyway, that's another topic of conversation for our accounting podcast that we just started. So, but anyway, so you want to carry on a little bit more with that whole scenario thing, or because you seem like you were fine with me playing alone.
Yeah.
Um,
It went pretty well. Scenario. But I don't know. I don't know. I have
Oh, you don't
nothing
know
else-
what to
yeah,
say?
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
oh, well, I mean, basically, like, you feel how about me playing alone?
I feel comfortable. There's just some guidelines that we discussed need to be enforced if this were to happen again.
You want to talk about those?
No.
All right, then. Y'all ain't gonna get to hear that.
And yeah, that's about it. That's my say on it.
All right, so we're not gonna just jump into it. Of course, we're gonna,
Yeah, take some more time.
focus on ourselves, and if an opportunity comes along and we both feel comfortable, I don't think that we would say no. I think we would talk about it and then maybe
Mm-hmm.
go for it. But I think that's mostly it in terms of the lifestyle stuff and everything that's happened. We do have some updates. We finally started utilizing our Instagram as of this afternoon because we realized we were gaining some followers on there, so we decided we should probably cater to that audience. So shout out if you follow us on Instagram. So thank you for that. And that Instagram handle is at TNR Podcasts. Same with Twitter and Facebook. So we are revamping our website because right now we just have like a simple Google website.
I love how you say we and Adam is the one doing it all.
But this is whose podcast?
Be naked relationship.
No, girl, you missed the point.
Oh.
This is whose podcast? Like, who does the podcast?
You. I just contribute my voice.
This is our podcast.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, our little website is just a Google site, and so I am revamping it to making it look all nice and pretty, and it's not going to be a Google site anymore. I actually build websites on the side for freelance work, and so I just threw something together randomly so we'd have a placeholder so everyone could find all of our links instead of doing a link tree, and took about 10 minutes. And then, so now our website is going to be hopefully live within the next month because, again, work, other freelance projects, spending time with my beautiful fiance and our favorite dog.
And we got 2 cats
And we have 2 pussies.
that we hang out with.
Correction, we hang out with one of them. The other one doesn't like anyone. So,
Yeah.
So, with that being said, the website is also going to have a blog. I want to start doing some blogs about the lifestyle, what we experience.
Adam wants to do the blogs. I don't.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I said I want to start doing the blogs.
Oh, it sounded like we.
I mean, I would like for you to eventually.
No, that's not my thing.
I know.
I sell panties and videos.
Speaking
That's
of
my
which,
thing.
we decided that you're going to start doing that again. And for videos, I am no longer going to be involved because of certain reasons that we have discussed.
Yeah. So
So,
I just sell my panties and videos.
she sells her panties.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
Sniff, sniff. They smell good. Quick little plug in to make her laugh.
Oh God.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
going balls deep with those panty sales, babe.
Stop it. And yeah, that's all that's been going on. I have just been working and sleeping. And
With who? Tate? Tate's her imaginary boyfriend.
No, sleeping with Burke, who lays on my chest. It's my cat. My sister's come and visit. Let's see, and that's basically it.
Honestly, like, I was kind of relieved because normally when your sisters come, like, we get upset at each other at one point or another over something just ridiculous. And
Just life.
and that didn't happen this time.
Yeah.
So I was very relieved at that.
Maybe because one sister came by herself, and she's 18.
Yeah,
so,
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just a little update on what has been going on. If you guys have any questions or any feedback that
You
you'd
can
like to
email
give
us at the... Fuck, I don't even know the email. This is why brand consistency is mucho importante. Alright, so the email is nakedrelationshippodcast@gmail.com. And you can find all of our social media at TNR Podcasts. And is there anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. Yeah, just tell us what you think. Let us know.
All right, I'm going to give a quick shout out here simply because they've given us like 15 million shout outs. Shout out to Chris and Karen from Swinging Along podcast. Great people. Chris, hope you're feeling better. Karen, you're killing it with those classes, with those blowjob classes. She's doing that.
Oh, is she doing that? I thought you were just being a dick.
No.
Okay. Well, good for you.
No, she's like, she gave like one class and then she got booked and booked again.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Aaron. I don't have any social media, so I don't know any of these things.
Yeah.
And you obviously don't tell me.
Yeah, we don't talk ever. I think it was because like while all this was going on, we were kind of on like our little like let's not talk about lifestyle stuff together kind of thing.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's what's going on in our life. We hope that you guys are enjoying your time and enjoy this podcast. Let us know. I think if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, any of those social media platforms, and give us some feedback on there, we would love it. Also, give us some reviews. I noticed on iTunes we have like 9 reviews, and if you left us a review, mucho gracias.
Muchas gracias.
She corrects my Spanish because I'm learning. So anyway, all right, you guys have a good night.